Hey, OS 11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K Universe Mode. Welcome to NXT TakeOver London.
Ladies and gentlemen, this card is huge. Hello, I'm Ray once again. We are in London tonight for NXT TakeOver, and we have one of the most stacked cards in the history of NXT tonight to kick things off. Let's see what our first match is. And
it's the NXT Women's Championship.
What an opener this is. A perennial underdog in the women's division.
Following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT Women's Championship.
As I was saying, a perennial underdog in the NXT Women's division right now. It is Tegan Nox, someone who's really tried to make it here in NXT as a champion, and tonight she has a very, very special opportunity. Because not only does she get to compete for the NXT Women's Championship, she's competing for it in her home country.
Absolutely, she is on her home continent. Tegan Nox making her way to the ring. Tegan Nox, her second ever opportunity at the NXT Women's Championship tonight. She's the girl with the shiniest wizard. Tegan Nox makes her way to the ring. It's a big night for her. She could become the NXT Women's Champion. Only the fifth person to hold that championship if she were to win it tonight.
Tonight she faces a woman who has really made quick work out of her challengers in Ember Moon.
Tegan Nox has made her way to the ring. Here comes the champ. Here comes Ember Moon. The Eclipse rises on NXT once again tonight as the NXT Women's Champion makes her way to the ring.
Ember Moon has made very short work of her challengers so far. Let's not forget the NXT Women's Championship match in which she won this title at last Takeover. Barely took her any time at all to completely dismantle Candice LeRae. And then after that, she would have an easy time taking out Dakota Kai with Raquel Gonzalez's assistance. In this time, she is looking like a very dominant champion. But tonight, she has a very special task ahead of her.
That she does, Ray, as Ember Moon has made her way to the ring tonight. Tonight, it's the Shining Wizard versus the Eclipse. One of these two women will walk out as the NXT Women's Champion.
What a way to kick off NXT TakeOver London.
Our first international takeover as Ember Moon has made her way to the ring. Women's Championship on the line. Of course, the challenger is Tegan Nox. And her opponent, she is the NXT Women's Champion, Ember Moon. Here we go. As Moon immediately kicks her in the ribs, pops her up. Nox rolls through it, though.
Nox coming through the elbows and the chops, doing some great striking early on.
Nox with a forearm strike to Ember Moon. And Moon, now what's she thinking? She grabs her, throws her into the corner. Ember Moon grabs Nox, throws her across the ring, into the corner. Ember Moon with a double knees. Moon's taking her off her feet now. Pops her up, grabs her. Big Northern Lights from Ember Moon.
That Northern Lights hits hard, and you can hear the echo of it all through this arena here.
Nox just shoves her over the top rope, though, and now Tegan Nox grabs Moon, pops her up, and suplexes her back into the ring.
A massive audience here tonight for NXT TakeOver London. We have a massive fan base in the UK, surprisingly.
There's a drop kick to the back. Ember Moon taking down Nox. Turns her over now. Moon, cover on Nox. Here we go. Cover by Moon. One. Nox gets the shoulders up. And now Moon gets caught with a right hand. There's a chop from Nox. Tegan Nox. Now Moon counters Moon with a right hand. Puts her in the corner. Ember Moon now puts her on the top rope. And Ember Moon. Here we go. Has Nox up top with a right hand. Ember Moon.
She's setting up for a superplex, but Nox
punching her in the ribs. Whoa, what a
Nox
fall.
went at her flying. Oh, what a great splash coming off the top. One gets the 1 count.
Ember Moon kicks out. And now Tegan Nox kick to the back of Ember Moon. And Nox with a stomp. Tegan Nox has her down. Has her where she wants her. Picking Ember Moon back up to her feet now. And Tegan Nox.
It's already been a tremendous challenge for Ember Moon to keep up with Tegan Nox and her pace. And ooh, what a great double-handed suplex. Oh, and the cover does not go well for her.
Nox powers out as now Ember Moon telling her to bring it on. Moon grabs Nox, throws her into the corner. Ember Moon, knees in the ribs again.
As this match goes on, Xander, who does it favor more?
Well, Ember Moon has the stronger strikes, it would seem, but Tegan Nox has really been using her speed to her advantage. Oh! So it's really going to come down to who's got the most stamina to keep up in this matchup.
That's true, but also you have to look at the knee brace to a certain extent. I mean, Moon is by no means a dirty player, but she will, I have a feeling she will do what it takes to keep the NXT Women's Championship.
You're absolutely right, as down goes Tegan Nox, and Moon with a knee into the back. Oh, now look at this. She's going to tie her up in a straight jacket. Pulling back on her. Tegan Nox trying to get out, but Ember Moon wrenches it in. And Moon, no, Nox. Nox is up to her feet. Up to 1 foot. Up to both feet. Rolls her over. And now Moon picking Nox back. Picked back up by Nox. And Nox with a right hand. Tegan Nox drop kicks her. And hops over. Tegan Nox picks her up. Nox. No, Moon with an arm drag. And now Ember Moon off the ropes, springboards, crossbody.
Fantastic crossbody there. She's down.
There's a kick to the back. And now Moon turns over Nox. And Ember Moon, knee to the head of Tegan Nox.
This match has slowed down to a more methodical pace, Xander, as it's gone on. Let's see if... Wait a minute.
Whoa!
Ooh, may have spoken too soon there. As Nox
wait a minute.
engages with a Shining Wizard.
The Shining Wizard, that's what got her the #1 contendership. She turns Moon over. One, two, no. Kick out from Ember Moon.
Not today. One Shining Wizard will not put down the NXT Women's Champion.
Ember Moon gets her shoulders up, and now Tegan Nox picks her back up to her feet, and Nox right hand to Moon. Tegan Nox another forearm strike. Turns Moon around. Tegan Nox scoops her up. Look at this. Plants her into the mat. Planted her from a fireman's carry, and then Tegan Nox gets grabbed. Ember Moon's got her up, and spinebuster from Moon. Ember Moon now going to the top. What's Moon thinking?
She could be thinking any number of things.
Is she thinking the Eclipse, though? Because that could be enough to end it immediately. Here we go. Yes, she is. No!
Nox avoids the Eclipse.
Nox sidesteps the Eclipse, which is a great thing for her to do because really, one Eclipse is all it ever takes for Ember Moon, we've learned. And Moon gets kicked out at the knee. Tegan Nox kicks her.
And again, another Shining Wizard. What the hell?
Straight into a second Shining Wizard. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3.
Tegan Nox wins the NXT Women's Championship to kick off NXT TakeOver London.
What a start to the show. We have a new NXT Women's Champion, Tegan Nox, with a huge, huge victory to kick off the show tonight. Your winner and the new NXT Women's Champion, Tegan Nox. What a start to the show.
What an incredible start to our show, Xander.
And that's only our first bit of action. Moving on up next, we've got the debut of Ilja Dragunov. It's one of the hottest free agents that we could have gotten here in NXT, Ray, and he has taken on the show off.
Dolph Ziggler has just, you could just say at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, he saw that ad for Ilja Dragunov that we ran, and he was offended by it.
He seemed to have been, because just a few weeks later, he called Regal down to the ring and he demanded an opportunity to face Ilja Dragunov.
And Regal was looking for his opponent. There was a few other people who won the Dragunov sweepstakes, if you will. But Ziggler was able to outlast them all, and he got the prize of this match here at TakeOver. Now, if Dolph Ziggler can defeat the debuting Ilja Dragunov here tonight, he will put himself in a very good position when it comes to the title.
You're absolutely right about that. Dolph Ziggler making his way to the ring now. This is only the second TakeOver for the show-off, as he's made his way to the ring. Well, here he comes. It's time. Here he comes. Here he comes. Ilja Dragunov.
The debut of Ilja Dragunov is one of the most anticipated debuts in the history of Universe Mode, and he's making he's just making no sweet time about it. He's rushing down to the ring. He loves to fight.
Dragunov tonight, this is his in-ring debut. We saw him this past week on NXT step up to Walter when Walter came down and laid out everyone in the ring. He laid out Dunne, he laid out Ziggler, and then out came Ilja Dragunov to get in the face of the Ring General and back him down from the fight.
Ilja Dragunov has really put a stamp here on NXT already, and we're about to see his first ever match against Dolph Ziggler.
Here we go, it's Ziggler, it's Dragunov, it's one-on-one. Here we go. Dragunov starts with a big uppercut. And an uppercut again, knocking back Ziggler. These stiff strikes from Dragunov. And Ziggler sweeps the leg. Dragunov goes down and Ziggler turns him over, and Dolph immediately coming out of the gate here on Dragunov. And went for a kick. Dragunov out of the way. Dragunov, oh, facebuster from Ziggler. It's all Ziggler in these early moments here.
Ziggler doing very well early on. Let's see what...
Dragunov looks like he went for a boot. Off the ropes. There's one. Look at that boot from Dragunov. He just took the show off his feet. And Ziggler right back into a facebuster. Here's a kick to the knee from Ziggler to Dragunov. He grabs him. He drags him away from the ropes now. And Ziggler with the elbow drop.
Massive elbow there from Dolph Ziggler. Dolph's doing very well against the debut Ilja Dragunov. Let's see if as this match goes on, he starts buckling under the pressure. Oh, and Dolph running headfirst into the turnbuckle, and Dragunov with a takedown and hammering away.
Ziggler goes down thanks to Dragunov, who lifts him back to his feet, and Dragunov with a Northern Light suplex to Dolph Ziggler. Now Dragunov picks him back up to his feet, and Ilja Dragunov grabs Ziggler, throws him across the ring, into the corner with a clothesline. Now Dragunov picking Ziggler up to his feet, and Ilja Dragunov uppercut. For a chop, got him with that one. Ziggler chops him back. Dolph now sends him off the ropes, and Dolph Ziggler hops over him. And into a drop kick.
Good drop kick there from Dolph Ziggler as Dolph goes on the offense with Dragunov. Dragunov, almost going for a chop, but missing it.
Whiffed him with it a bit there. Now Dragunov throws him in the corner, and Ilja Dragunov grabs Ziggler. Ziggler turns it around, and Ziggler, no! Dragunov knocks him back. Ilja Dragunov with Ziggler into the corner. Dragunov grabs him. What's he thinking here? Oh, Dragunov, crossbody!
A massive crossbody from Dragunov to really onset the match. And here we go.
Kick to the ribs. There's a chop. He's got Ziggler down. Dragunov knocked back. And as Ziggler turns him around, throws Dragunov into the corner. Dragunov dropped.
A surprisingly back and forth affair between Dolph Ziggler and Ilja Dragunov so far.
I think many people coming in thought Dragunov would be able to make short work of Ziggler, but that is not the Dolph Ziggler we've had in the LS11 universe as of late. Ziggler's been putting up a huge fight.
Ziggler, part of that fatal four-way at Halloween Havoc for the side #1 contender. He's went through Damian Priest to earn the right to face Ilja Dragunov.
And now here we are as Dragunov knocks him back.
And just a few nights ago, 4 nights ago I believe, he fought Pete Dunne as the go-home main event for this show.
Nearly had Pete Dunne beat. He was tuning up the band before Walter came down. As Dragunov kicks out. And now Dragunov, Ziggler out of the way. Ziggler, blocks the chop. Famouser!
A fantastic Famouser from Dolph Ziggler. And Dolph Ziggler has put a hurting tonight on Ilja Dragunov.
Like I said, I don't think anyone expected this. As Dragunov now pulling himself towards the ropes, Ziggler turns him over. And now
Ziggler
Dolph
brought his A game to Takeover tonight.
Dolph standing on his head. Why not, I suppose?
He has the show off.
That's what he does. Now he's calling him up, perhaps looking for the zigzag. Ziggler. Whoa, Dragunov knocks him back. There's a right hand from Ziggler. Ziggler with a right hand. DDT.
Dolph nailing all these huge moves like the Famouser and that DDT there.
And now he's going right back into that chin lock and doing the headstand once again. And Dolph's got him down. Dolph picks Dragunov back up to his feet, and Ziggler grabs him, but Dragunov counters. Ilja Dragunov. No. Sent off the ropes. Ziggler. Power slam. Cover.
Ziggler signifying that he thinks it might be over.
No, there's a kick out. And Ziggler. Elbow drop. Turns him over again, and now Dolph stomps the arm of Dragunov. And now what's Ziggler thinking? He's going up top. Dolph Ziggler. He's calling Dragunov up to his feet, and Ziggler, what's he thinking? Off the top, crossbody, no!
Dragunov manages to catch him in midair with a great body slam there.
Now Dragunov takes Ziggler off his feet, and Ilja Dragunov picks him up. Dragunov, went for a winding uppercut. Ziggler knocks him back. Ziggler went for a kick. Dragunov off the ropes. Dragunov gets caught with a kick. Ziggler scoops him up. And now Dolph's got him by the back of the neck, and Dragunov fighting back.
See, the thing about Ilja Dragunov that's different is you can punish him. You can just run him through a friggin' cheese grater, and the dude won't stop. He almost likes the pain, and Dolph is tuning up the band.
For sweet chin, no!
Oh, Ilja Dragunov with a fantastic spinning uppercut.
Cover. 1, 2. Oh! Nearly got him with that one, but Ziggler kicks out.
The Cesaro-like spinning uppercut nearly knocked Dolph out cold.
And now Ziggler caught with an arm drag. As Ziggler grabs Dragunov, Ziggler smacks him in the back of the head, and now Dolph shoved away by Dragunov. Dragunov with a couple chops, uppercut, puts him in the corner. Ziggler gets caught. Dragunov, middle rope, springboards, crossbody. He's got him back up now, and Dragunov kicked in the ribs, but Ziggler takes him down. Dolph into a single leg Boston Crab now on Dragunov. Ziggler now, Dragunov shoves him away. And now Dragunov is standing over Ziggler. The tables have turned, it would seem. Dragunov's got him by the arms, takes him down, cover. 1, 2, kick out from Ziggler. And now Dragunov picking him back up again, and Dragunov. Oh, what a kick!
Fantastic kick there by Ilja Dragunov. Ziggler got in a lot of offense early on, but now Dragunov seems to be back in control of the match. And oh my god, what's he doing?
He's thrown Ziggler through the ropes. Dragunov. Wrecking ball drop kick.
Dragunov came here to impress at NXT TakeOver London.
So it would seem as Dragunov back into the ring has Ziggler potentially right where he wants him. Dragunov with a chop and another, lighting up the chest of Ziggler. Now an uppercut. And now Dragunov, counters with a right hand to Ziggler. Dragunov went for a kick. Oh, and a kick to the head. And now Dragunov with Ziggler. Slams him down with almost an Olympic-like slam. Almost an angle slam-esque move there. Dragunov, Ziggler kicks him. And Ziggler with a clothesline. Dolph Ziggler now into a cover. 1, 2, no. Ziggler now with a stomp to the back of the neck. Picks him up to his feet, and Ziggler. Famouser!
Another Famouser to Ilja Dragunov here.
Ziggler turns him over again, and Dolph grabs that leg and torques back on the leg. Ziggler, now what? Into a cover. 1, no, Dragunov powers out again.
Ilja Dragunov needs to try and get up to his feet before he gets hit with something that he can't recover from.
He kicks Ziggler in the knee. Dragunov rolls Ziggler through. Cover. 1, 2. Ziggler kicks out. Just barely. And now Dragunov with Ziggler off the ropes. Oh, they collide. Dragunov with a right hand. And no, Ziggler counters. And Ziggler with a clothesline.
Back and forth they go all night, ladies and gentlemen. As Dolph gets tripped up by Ilja Dragunov.
Dragunov takes out the legs of Ziggler, and Dragunov spinning back fist. And now what's Dragunov thinking here? Dragunov running headbutt. No! Ziggler picked up the knee. Ziggler popped up the knee and knocked Dragunov down and out. There's an elbow that puts him in the ropes, and now Dragunov throws him over the top. Dragunov up to the top, and Dragunov
looking to fly once again.
No!
Oh, his knees hitting that outside mat.
Splat went Dragunov, and now Ziggler back into the ring. And Dolph Ziggler scoops Dragunov up, and Ilja Dragunov, Famouser again connects. Ziggler turns him over into a cover.
Could all be over here. 1, 2.
Dragunov
no.
kicks out again.
You can tell Dolph's getting a bit frustrated here.
Absolutely he is, and now he's calling Dragunov up. Ziggler looking for the end again. Here we go. Ziggler grabs him. Dragunov kicks at the knee again. Dragunov with a knee to the back. And now Ilja Dragunov catching his breath, it would almost seem. He grabs Dolph and picks him up to his feet, and Dragunov jabs Dolph. Look at that combination strike. Took Ziggler off his feet. And now Dragunov into a Boston Crab.
Dolph is just trying to pick himself up here. He's able to reverse the pressure and getting Ilja Dragunov off of him. And now he's just... Dolph's getting frustrated that he can't seem to put down Ilja Dragunov.
Dolph turns around in the corner. Now Dolph, right hand to the back. And another. Ziggler hammering away on Dragunov. Turns him around and throws him into the corner.
Look at the chest of Ilja Dragunov. It's been painted red.
That it has. As Ziggler now choking him in the ropes. That's an illegal move. Ziggler bending the rules to his advantage right now. Turns him over now. Ziggler cover on Dragunov. 1 rope break for Dragunov though. See Dragunov making the wise decision. He puts his foot on the ropes. Exerts less energy than if he were to force himself to kick out. And now Ziggler. Elbow to Dragunov. And now Ziggler grabs Dragunov by the legs. Drags him back to the center of the ring, and Dolph again going after that leg.
The leg has been a major focus of Dolph Ziggler for a lot of this match.
And Dragunov, he gets caught. Ziggler, no. Right hand. Dragunov with the uppercut.
Out of nowhere came that uppercut. Can Dolph kick out? 1, 2,
He got
3.
him.
Ilja Dragunov knocks Ziggler out cold with that uppercut.
That uppercut rocked him. Ziggler put up a hell of a fight tonight, but the debuting Ilja Dragunov is just too much for Dolph Ziggler.
You have to wonder, Ilja Dragunov, where does he go from here in NXT? Because you know, like, no one's going to be rushing out to have a match with this man.
Absolutely not. This is a dangerous individual to pick a fight with. Dragunov with the win. Ilja Dragunov knocks off Dolph Ziggler. And that is going to do it for this bit of action. But we still have plenty more championship matches coming up tonight. Because, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's going to be a matchup for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. It is time for the Cruiserweight Championship. Following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. As here comes the challenger. Very dangerous individual is this man.
Joseph Connors was at the last Takeover, won the NXT Tag Team Championship with Joe Hendry. Now Hendry is out. Connors has forced himself into the NXT Cruiserweight title picture and forced Ricochet's hand just to get Joseph Connors to stop this rampage he's going on through the Cruiserweight division.
Connors has made his way to the ring. This is going to be a big fight feel in this one. Joseph Connors, with his first opportunity at singles glory in the LS11 universe. He's already put his former tag partner out in Joe Hendry. But now tonight, he's challenging for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. And he challenges against this man. He is the NXT Cruiserweight Champion. He's the longest reigning NXT Cruiserweight Champion, and he is the one and only
Ricochet. It was this past January in our Universe mode that he won the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. It was the one before the Royal Rumble, NXT TakeOver Philadelphia, I believe. And he came out and just he took out Johnny Gargano. He had great matches since then. This marks almost 10 months as the NXT Cruiserweight Champion.
Absolutely, as Ricochet sprinting down to the ring. And here comes Ricochet, the Cruiserweight Champion, with another big test tonight. He's beaten Drake Maverick. He beat Rey Mysterio. He beat Kushida. He beat Johnny Gargano. And now tonight, he looks to add Joseph Connors to that list of names he has defeated.
This is a very different kind of match for Ricochet, though.
Right about that, the Cruiserweight title. This is what they are fighting for. Introducing the challenger, the natural-born killer, Joseph Connors. And his opponent, he is the NXT Cruiserweight Champion, the one and only Ricochet.
Like I was saying, this match is so different for Ricochet here. Typically, he's facing high flyers, someone with a bit more technical ability. Tonight, he is facing a man known as the natural-born killer, a man who brawls and a man who likes to get into scraps.
Absolutely, as Ricochet and Joseph Connors face off for the Cruiserweight Championship. Referee holds the championship high. Here we go. This is going to be a fight. Connors, Ricochet, one-on-one. Here we go. Ricochet immediately going to the top rope, and Ricochet knocks Connors back. Ricochet, head scissor, Dragunov run off the top rope. One, no. Connors rolls out of the way, rolling forearm from Ricochet. Ricochet picks him back up to his feet now, and Ricochet, right hand, look for another. Connors, right hand of his own, and another. Connors, knee to the head of Ricochet.
Joseph Connors here tonight, he's here to take that NXT Cruiserweight Championship by force, and he is here to hurt Ricochet. And in the words of one of the great heel commentators of our time, Corey Graves, Joseph Connors is not here to make a mark. He's here to leave a scar on NXT.
Absolutely. Ricochet sweeps the leg of Joseph Connors. And now Ricochet, kick to the ribs of Connors. Ricochet now standing shooting star press. And into a second. Look at Ricochet go.
Ricochet doing the smart thing, making Joseph Connors fight in his world.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Is there's a body check from Connors. He takes Ricochet off his feet. Now Connors mocking Ricochet. Connors grabs him, and Connors with Ricochet forces him into the ropes, and Connors whips him off of the ropes. And now Connors turns Ricochet over, kick to the back. Connors now with Ricochet up to his feet, and Connors pulls Ricochet in, throws him into the corner, clothesline to the back. Cover, Ricochet, 1, 2, no. Connors able to not able to put him down there. Connors now with Ricochet up to his feet, and Connors scoops up Ricochet for a Falcon Arrow. Ricochet slips out of it. Ricochet right hand to the back. And super kick.
An amazing super kick there from Ricochet. Like I said, like you agree with.
Shooting star press.
An amazing shooting star press. Could that end it this early?
2, no. And now Ricochet right hand to Connors and another. Ricochet with a chop. Uppercut. Ricochet. No, pulled in by Connors. Oh, Connors. Straight jacket DDT.
That's how he put down Joe. It's a big factor in how he put down Joe Hendry.
Doing that move onto a steel baseball bat. Cover by Connors. 1, 2, no. Ricochet kicks out. Connors not able to put him down there. Now Ricochet is down Connors with a stomp. Connors, another stomp. He turns Ricochet over, and Joseph Connors grabs Ricochet by the arm, and Ricochet in trouble. Connors takes out the arm.
Just torquing the arm behind Ricochet's back.
There's a kick from Connors now. He's got Ricochet right where he wants him. He picks him up. Connors, there's a jab. Kick to the head. Ricochet blocks it. Ricochet super kick. Ricochet now going up top, and Ricochet looking for the move that's put many away. You would think, oh, wait a minute. No!
Ricochet trying to nail another frog.
Shooting star press.
I'm sorry. Shooting star press there, and Connors has the telegraph, but a big drop kick by Ricochet and another huge running senton.
Oh, Connors just kicked him in the knee, kicked him in the face. And now Joseph Connors went for a stomp. Ricochet out of the way. Ricochet super kick or kick to the ribs from Connors. Connors pulls Ricochet in. Oh man! Hammerlock. The Hammerlock DDT. 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 10-month reign of Ricochet has come to an end at the hands of Joseph Connors.
Ricochet gave it his all, but I think he went for one too many high-flying moves. After he got caught off that second shooting star press and Connors got out of the way, Ricochet didn't seem the same, and Connors just a few minutes later was able to hit that hammerlock DDT. Your winner and the new NXT Cruiserweight Champion, Joseph Connors. Look at this sight.
Xander, we're not even halfway through this show, and this is already a historic night for NXT, as we have 2 new champions already, both hailing from the UK.
Joseph Connors captures the NXT Cruiserweight Championship, his second championship here in NXT.
And I suggest you all get out of the way of that man.
Well, up next, it's the NXT Tag Team Championships. This is going to be an interesting one. Here comes the challengers.
The former, the former number 1 contender to the NXT Championship who tore down the house with Pete Dunne at our last takeover, Tyler Bate, coming out with his mentor Trent Seven.
Mustache Mountain, they won a tournament to get here, a mini tournament of sorts, facing off with Imperium and the team of Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews to get this match up.
And this match is a very interesting match here, guys. Let's not forget Tyler Bate, like I said, last takeover, he was in the main event fighting Pete Dunne. He came dangerously close to beating Pete Dunne and becoming the NXT champion.
He absolutely did, as Tyler Bate and Trent Seven make their way to the ring. Mustache Mountain arrive tonight in their home country here in the UK, here in London.
I think the crowd will be quite split on this.
It would seem that way, as Trent Seven and Tyler Bate have made their way to the ring. Mustache Mountain have arrived. And could tonight be their night that they achieve what they believe is their destiny of becoming NXT Tag Team Champions? Well, we're about to find out, as it is Trent Seven and Tyler Bate as the challengers tonight. And of course, their opponents are the NXT Tag Team Champions. We talked about Joseph Connors a few minutes ago and how he captured the tag team titles at the last Takeover. Well, this is the other side of the coin. This is the team that ruined that night for Joseph Connors and Joe Hendry.
They ripped the titles away just a few weeks after Joseph Connors and Joe Hendry won them, and they are dominant ever since. They are just going through this entire tag team division. Like I said, I think the crowd will be fairly split on who they want to win. While Mustache Mountain originate from the UK, the Hart family and the Hart Dynasty have strong roots in this part of the country.
Of course, D.H. Smith, the son of the British Bulldog.
Of course.
Tyson Kidd, D.H. Smith, and of course Natalya in their corner. The Hart Dynasty are here.
The last survivors of the Hart Dungeon, and they're getting ready to face off for the NXT Tag Team Championships.
So it's going to be Tyler Bate and D.H. Smith. The David and Goliath story of this matchup starts it off. As, look at this, they lock up. And D.H. Smith just starts it off strong. Forces him down to one knee. And, takes out the arm of Tyler Bate. And D.H. Smith holding in on him. Tyler Bate now up to his feet. And Tyler Bate pulling back on the arm.
Starting out with some good chain wrestling there.
And now Tyler Bate pulls back and D.H. Smith back to his feet. D.H. Smith with a clothesline.
Like, D.H. Smith's arm looked like three of Tyler Bate's arms put together.
And now Tyler Bate doing the smart thing, going after the foundations of the big man. Oh, what a cutter from Tyler Bate. Cover. One, no. D.H. Smith kicks out. Tyler Bate with a kick, but D.H. Smith powers up to his feet, jabs him, and went for a shot. Tyler Bate counters. Tyler Bate goes for a kick. D.H. Smith turns him around. D.H. Smith pulls him into a neck breaker.
And D.H. Smith is just cutting him off here as Bate looks very stunned by just the size. I think they inspected Tyson Kidd to start the match. They weren't expecting D.H. Smith to start this match tonight.
So it would seem it's Tyson Kidd with a kick to the head. And now Tyson Kidd off the ropes, elbow drop connects. And straight into another.
But that shows just and another from the student of the Hearts. But this shows you something about them as a tag team. They know that. They know the precedent they set with Tyson Kidd being the first man in the match. So just switching that little detail around Xander can throw off a whole a tag team's game entirely.
You're absolutely right. It's now Trent Seven tagged into the mix. Off the ropes goes Kidd into an arm drag. Down he goes. And now Trent Seven stomps the arm of Tyler Bate. Tyson Kidd turns him over, pulls back on the neck. And Trent Seven trying to tap out Tyson Kidd.
Can he do it early on? No, he can't.
And now Tyson Kidd thrown right back into the corner of Mustache Mountain. Not where you want to be. Huge sidewalk slam there from Tyson. And now Tyson Kidd telling him to bring it on. Oh! Look at that. I don't think he quite got what he was looking for, but he connected.
He didn't get quite what he was looking for, but he got sure enough of it. Into a great senton right there.
And he picks him back up to his feet. And a right hand. And now Tyson Kidd, right hand again to Trent Seven, who uppercuts him. And now Trent Seven gets caught. Right hand. Rolling forearm. No. Counter. Trent Seven kicks him in the ribs. Pulls him in. Pops him up. Whoa. Tyson Kidd rolls through it into a cover. Cover now by Kidd. 1, 2. No. Trent Seven reverses the pressure. 1. No. Tyson Kidd kicks out. Tyson Kidd with a right hand. And another. Tyson Kidd kicks him in the ribs. Off the ropes. Kick to the head. Down goes Seven.
An amazing kick to the head there. And Tyson Kidd.
Springboard elbow. And, Not quite sure what he was thinking there, but he missed the springboard attempt. Now Tyson Kidd calling up Trent Seven. Tyson Kidd, what's he thinking here? Grabs him into Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter is in. Tyson Kidd with a sharpshooter. Famous move made famous by the Hart family. And Tyson Kidd wrenching it in. Trent Seven scratching and clawing to try and be out of it. Tyson Kidd holding that lock in as long as he can, but Seven reverses the pressure and gets out of it. And now Trent Seven gets turned around. Right hand from Tyson Kidd. Picks him back up. There's a right hand again and another.
Trent Seven goes down to one knee as Tyler Bate looks on, like trying to encourage him to fight back, and he gets a massive kick to the gut.
Now he grabs him and throws him in the corner. And now Mustache Mountain, what are they going to do? Tag made. Here we go, Tyler. Tyler Bates back in. Double axe handle to the arm of Tyson Kidd.
That could definitely hurt you over time.
Throws him right back into the corner. Uppercut. Takes him down.
We've got a lot of uppercuts here tonight, Xander.
Absolutely we have. Tyson Kidd stomped in the arm by Tyler Bate. And now Bate picks him up to his feet, and Tyler Bate grabs him. And out to the floor goes Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd falls to the floor. Tyler Bate firing himself up now. Out to the outside of the ring he goes. He picks up Tyson Kidd, and Tyler Bate, kicked in the ribs. Tyler Bate shoves him back. And now Tyler Bate, a shot from Tyson Kidd. He throws Bate back into the ring. And now up onto the apron. Tyler Bate is down. Tyson Kidd, went for a springboard frog splash. Nobody home. Tyler Bate picks him back up, and now Bate, rolling kick. Missed him though. Tyson Kidd, tag made.
D.H. Smith is back in the match, and we're back to that David Goliath story here. Right, with a massive fist to the head.
Trent Seven wants in. Well, D.H. Smith's going to get him in the ring, but not in the way I think Seven was expecting.
And Tyler's already up, but let's see what he can do. He hits him with a big elbow to the knee. And wait, but now D.H. Smith's going to pick him up, walks forward.
Takes
a perfect plex.
Cover. 1, 2, no. Tyler Bate manages to get the shoulders up. And now D.H. Smith, what's he thinking? He throws Tyler Bate into the corner. And D.H. Smith. No, Tyler Bate counters. Tyson Kidd makes the blind tag.
But Tyler notices there.
Takes him down.
And
now he's going to turn his attention back to D.H. Smith anyway. Huge arm drag from Tyler Bate. He gets rid of D.H. Smith, and now he picks Tyson Kidd back up. Kicks him. Kidd turns him around. Tyson Kidd up, right hand. Huge kick. Takes him off his feet. And now Tyson to the outside. And Tyson Kidd, springboard, elbow.
All the heart that Bate shows in these matches is truly moving. 1, 2,
Trent
7 interrupts.
And Tyler Bate is down as Tyson Kidd tried to take out Trent Seven there. Trent Seven getting out on the apron. Tyson Kidd, careful of the neck there, kid.
Was trying to go for a corkscrew over the top rope. That didn't quite work out for him. D.H. Smith trying to get back to his corner, I think, but his first got focused on Trent Seven.
And now Tyson Kidd's turned Tyler Bate over.
Another sharpshooter.
And this one's in tight, and Tyler Bate is tapping out. And just like that, the Hart Dynasty with yet another win.
They retain here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. A fantastic tag team match and a fantastic showcase. But who knows what can be next for Tyler Bate, though. Tyler Bate came in tonight looking to finally get some gold wrapped around his waist. But again, Mustache Mountain fails to get the NXT Tag Team Championship.
They absolutely do. Your winners and still the NXT Tag Team Champions, Tyson Kidd, Davey Boy Smith Jr., the Hart Dynasty. What a win for the Hart Dynasty tonight. They knock off Seven and Bate. Mustache Mountain, thanks for coming. Your winners are the Hart Dynasty. What a retention for them tonight. Now you gotta wonder, who's next for the Hart Dynasty? But right now, it's time for our next matchup. And this matchup is for the NXT North American Championship.
Now this guy is crazy.
A man many would say might have a death wish by picking this match.
Timothy Thatcher didn't just pick this match. He decided to straight up attack Karrion Kross in order to get his message here. Timothy Thatcher coming off a best of 5 series against AJ Styles, and he won, getting the right to challenge whoever he wished. And he waited till NXT Halloween Havoc to make his choice, and when he did, it was Karrion Kross. And Karrion Kross was not happy when Thatcher decided to attack him. But now we have this match.
Absolutely, as Timothy Thatcher making his way to the ring. Thatcher is a crazed man. Thatcher will beat you down and tap you out in so many different innovative ways. And now tonight, he gets his first matchup for Championship Gold. He challenges for the NXT North American Championship. As I said, Thatcher is a crazed individual. You never know what Timothy Thatcher is going to be capable of. But here comes his opponent. The unbeatable, the unstoppable, the immovable Karrion Kross.
Karrion Kross is winning that NXT North American Championship has been nothing short of dominant as he goes about defending that title. Tonight's a very different challenge for my element. It's Timothy Thatcher. Much like Just Connor's a brawler, someone who likes to fight people.
Someone who, in the case of Thatcher, likes the pain that fighting brings. Karrion Kross making his way to the ring.
Karrion Kross kicked the door down in NXT, took the NXT North American Championship, and just basically has been holding it hostage ever since.
He destroyed Dominik Dijakovic. He escaped Walter at Takeover Brooklyn. He ran through Legado del Fantasma at Halloween Havoc. And now he finds himself in London facing Timothy Thatcher. Is tonight the night that Thatcher can capture the gold? Or is he going to fall and pray? We're about to find out as it's Thatcher. It's Kross. One-on-one.
They ring the bell. Oh, Thatcher and Kross automatically going for one another. And Thatcher taking it down with a massive clothesline, trying to go for the kick. Kross catches it, brings him right down to earth.
Down he goes now, and Thatcher, picked up by Kross. Thatcher, right hand. And Timothy Thatcher kick to the knee. Karrion Kross scoops him up on his shoulders, and Thatcher gets caught for knees to the back by Karrion Kross.
Scarlett Bordeaux stands there looking at this monster she's played a hand in creating. Oh, great bring down there by Timothy Thatcher as he's about to pick Karrion Kross, reverses that and starts punching and kicking. Kross gets kicked in the leg by Thatcher. Thatcher brings him down.
Stiff clothesline there from Thatcher on that one. And now Thatcher into a cover. Timothy Thatcher. 1-0 kick out from Kross. Karrion Kross now back to his feet. Right hand and another. Karrion Kross. Right hand again. Knocks back Thatcher and Karrion Kross firing away. Thatcher getting knocked back. Timothy Thatcher kicked in the back and Karrion Kross boots him to the outside.
Scarlett Bordeaux picking him up.
Scarlett, yes, you're right, picking him up. Throws him back into the ring now and Thatcher's down. Karrion Kross turns him over and Karrion Kross. Kick to the back. And a kick to the ribs. Karrion Kross now and has Thatcher in some trouble. Right hand, no. Kross gets knocked back. Thatcher with a chop. Timothy Thatcher now with Karrion Kross. Picks him up. Bounces him off the middle rope. And kicks him down. Turns him over now, does Thatcher. And Thatcher stomps the arm of Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross is down. Timothy Thatcher went for a kick. Kross caught him and sweeps the leg. Karrion Kross now stalking Timothy Thatcher, grabs him, spins him around. Huge German suplex.
A massive German there by Karrion Kross. Kross getting hit now by Timothy Thatcher. Somehow Thatcher has not died yet.
And Thatcher with an uppercut. Knocks back Kross, who fires away. And Kross pulls him in. Gut wrench. Powerbomb. Cover. 1, 2, no. A 2 count is not enough. And now he pulls him in again. And look at this. Karrion Kross. Suplex. Turns it over. Into a second. And one more. Suplex. Takes him down. Hooks the leg, but Thatcher's in the ropes. And now Timothy Thatcher picks Karrion Kross up, and Thatcher gets knocked back by Kross, and Kross grabs Thatcher. Oh, God. Alabama slam. Karrion Kross now picks Thatcher back up to his feet. Right hand. And Thatcher, no. Throws Kross over his shoulders. And Karrion Kross is down. Timothy Thatcher standing over him. Thatcher wrenching back on the neck of Kross.
Thatcher seeing what you can do here.
Has him back to his feet now. He pulls him in. He throws him across the ring. Thatcher, oh, he's got the leg, but Karrion Kross fighting out of it, and Karrion Kross. Elbow to the arm of Thatcher. And Kross, right hand. Right hand again. Turns him around. Oh, God, has him back up again. And again, knees to the back. Here we go. Thatcher in trouble. Karrion Kross gonna look for Doomsday Saito.
A great Doomsday Saito there.
Cover. 1, 2. What?
Timothy Thatcher kicking out there.
I don't know how he had the wherewithal to kick out on that one. Now he picks him back up, and there's a right hand from Karrion Kross. Kross with another forearm strike. Thatcher pulls him in, sends Kross off the ropes, and a back body drop connects. And now Thatcher with a kick to the back to Karrion Kross. Picking him back up to his feet now. Thatcher. Enziguri. Timothy Thatcher's dropped him. Cover. 1, 2, no. Karrion Kross kicks out. And now Thatcher standing over Kross as Karrion Kross pulling himself up to his feet. He turns around. Thatcher went for a kick. Kross. Look at how powerful that punch was.
Timothy Thatcher has him now. And oh, he's choking him with the rope.
Oh! Uses the ropes to take him down. Thatcher, look out! Kross kicked up to his feet. Takes out the leg. And now Timothy Thatcher picks back up. Karrion Kross, good Lord! And a kip up for good measure. And now Thatcher picked back up by Kross, and Karrion Kross pulls him in. Suplex. Turns him over. Suplex. And one more. Karrion Kross takes him down with his inside cradle. Fisherman suplex, then Karrion Kross had him in the ropes again. Now Kross just beating down Thatcher. Scarlett on the outside, loving it.
Thatcher gets back in the ring, and Kross, he's launching a cross.
Boom!
Boom! Right onto the outside. Scarlett Bordeaux laughing at what's been done to Timothy Thatcher here.
And now Kross throws Thatcher into that barricade. Very, very thin, just tarp over these metal barricades. Boot from Karrion Kross. And back into the ring goes Timothy Thatcher. Karrion Kross follows him. And now Kross Picks Thatcher up to his feet and Karrion Kross. Right hand. And another. Just whipping him with those chops at this point. And now Kross. Good God, not again. Here we go. Knees to the back.
Thatcher needs to consider staying down here.
There's a kick. Thatcher rolls out of the ring. Thatcher back in. Timothy Thatcher caught with a right hand. Kross. No, Thatcher counters. Thatcher kicks him in the ribs. Oh, hang on. This is what put down AJ Styles. Plants him. Cover. Oh, but a rope break for Karrion Kross. You can see Scarlett was getting ready. She was terrified that that could be it for Kross. And now Kross shoves back Thatcher, and Karrion Kross pulls him in. Suplexes him. Turns him over. Suplexes him again. And one more for good measure. And now Karrion Kross has him down, and Karrion calling him up.
Let's see. Oh no. Here we go, people.
Into Kross jacket.
The Kross jacket's locked in tight, and Thatcher's trying to fight out. He's gritting his teeth.
Thatcher's in some trouble. Karrion Kross looking to put him to sleep. But Thatcher, oh man! Thatcher fights out of it. And Thatcher rolled out of it. Karrion Kross hadn't put it. I thought that was it.
I think a lot of people did. We rarely see anyone get out of that. And Karrion Kross immediately reverses the pressure again. But what more can he do to Timothy Thatcher to put him down?
Now Thatcher scoops him up on his shoulders. Thatcher's got Karrion Kross up on his shoulders, walking him towards the turnbuckle. Oh, he counters. Chop block.
Chop block right there from Karrion Kross. Kross has him now. Wait. Thatcher hitting him in the back, not wanting to go down.
Now Thatcher turns him around. Karrion Kross. Right hand to the back, and Kross turns Thatcher around. Oh boy, here we go again. There it is.
Kross, I think, is trying to shatter Thatcher's spine.
And now Kross with Thatcher back to his feet. Right hand spins him around. Went for another. And Karrion Kross with a clothesline. Kross now picking him up, and Karrion Kross with Thatcher. Right hand. There's a kick. Karrion Kross knocks him down to his knees. Pulls in Thatcher. Throws him across the ring. Karrion Kross, the big man, is on top now. He picks him back up to his feet. And Karrion Kross, right hand, knocks him back, and Kross. Oh, Thatcher, going for it again.
He hits it one more time. Can we have a no?
Once again, Kross, he was in the exact same spot in the ropes. That was a fatal error from for Thatcher against Kross here. That could have put him down.
Dropping that chin there, and Kross picking him up for something, a giant suplex, but he's going to go for another. There's two. He's going to go for one more, and there is three.
Took him down, and now Kross. Here we go, looking for the end. Now he's going to look to put him to sleep again. Thatcher in trouble. Into a second. Kross jacket.
The Kross jacket is locked in, and he drops it down. All that weight on Kross, all the weight of Kross's body, and makes Thatcher submit.
Thatcher's out. Karrion Kross retains the North American Championship.
The level of punishment Kross had to inflict tonight was absurd to put down Timothy Thatcher.
What a match. Karrion Kross and Timothy Thatcher gave each other hell in this matchup. Your winner, and still the NXT North American Champion, Karrion Kross.
I mean, Kross, I think, is pretty proud of his work there.
It would seem that way. Karrion Kross retains. Up next, it's the main event. Up next is the NXT Championship battle. Pete Dunne and Walter.
The NXT Championship's on the line between these two. This has been a question that's loomed over all of Pete Dunne's championship reign. Could he put down Walter?
Who knows? Well, we're a few minutes away from finding out our final matchup starts now. Here comes the former NXT UK champion, the Ring General, Walter, making his way to the ring. Walter marching down to the ring.
Pete Dunne won the NXT Championship in a triple threat match with Adam Cole and this man. And he pinned Adam Cole. He has not pinned Walter. And this has been a question that's loomed over all of Pete Dunne's reign, is could he beat Walter in a straight one-on-one match?
We are about to find out as Walter has made his way to the ring. The former UK champion, the Ring General, Walter, the leader of Imperium, going in alone tonight. He didn't bring Wolf, he didn't bring Eichner or Barthel. He wants to do this by himself. Walter believes that the mat is sacred, and he's looking to win this championship in a wrestling match.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he comes. He's the king who sits atop the throne of NXT. It's Pete Dunne.
The NXT champion, the Cruiserweight. Pete Dunne marching down to the ring now.
Pete Dunne has defended this title against all comers who came his way. Look at some of the people. He did an amazing 3 stages of hell match against Adam Cole. If you remember correctly, he fought Cesaro. He faced AJ Styles. He faced Tyler Bate. He's making quite the championship legacy for himself. And now he faces probably his biggest test to date in Walter.
That he does, as Pete Dunne holds the championship. Is tonight the night that Pete Dunne walks out without the gold? Or will he silence the doubters, and will he be able to put down one of his greatest enemies, not named Adam Cole? This is what they fight for, the NXT Championship. Introducing the challenger from Austria, weighing in at 265 pounds, Walter. And his opponent from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 218 pounds, he is the NXT champion, Cruiserweight, Pete Dunne.
The unblinking stare down. He didn't acknowledge the intro. He didn't do anything like that. He just kept staring into the eyes of Walter.
This is gonna be a fight. A fight for the ages. A fight for the NXT Championship. This is it. Walter versus Dunne. Here we go.
And Dunne not wasting any time trying to land a big kick.
And Dunne's going right after Walter. Pete Dunne firing away on him. There's a chomp.
The months of frustration, Xander. 7 months of being told, hey, you're a good champion, but I don't think you could beat Walter, is all coming out right now.
Dunne is firing away on Walter. He picks him up to his feet, and Pete Dunne. Oh, Walter counters, and now Walter. Drop kick to Dunne. Kicks him in the ribs now, and Pete Dunne is down. Walter drags him away from the ropes, and Walter stomps him in the ribs. Kicks him down. Walter now picks Dunne up to his feet, but Dunne knocks him back, and Pete Dunne grabs Walter for a right hand, and Walter gets caught. Forearm strike. Counter from Walter to Dunne. Dunne just walked over by Walter. And now Pete Dunne being pummeled by Walter. And now Pete Dunne is down. Walter drags him away from the ropes into a cover. Walter. 1, 2, no. Pete Dunne kicks out. And Walter grabs Dunne, picks him up, and elbow strikes him.
A great elbow strike there, but Dunne gets kicked in the gut by Walter. Walter running him over again.
There's a kick to the back, and Walter standing over Dunne. Pete Dunne pulling himself up. And Walter watches Dunne force himself back to his feet, and Walter throws Dunne into the corner. Walter, oh no, Dunne throws him in the corner. Pete Dunne shoves his elbow in the face of Walter. And Pete Dunne again gonna grind the elbow into the mouth of Walter. Dunne off the ropes. No, went for a knee. Walter out of the way. Right hand from Dunne. And another. Walter. Belly to Pete Dunne. Walter standing over him now, and Pete Dunne is down.
Walter has taken early control of this match, Xander. And he's going to pick him up again and send him down to the mat.
Down goes Pete Dunne. Walter scooping him back up to his feet, and Walter grabs Dunne. Oh boy, lining up with the chops. Oh, that one hurt. Lights Pete Dunne up with those chops. Takes out the arm. And now Walter into a cover. 1, 2, no. Pete Dunne kicks out.
Now, Xander, you think the key to victory here for Pete Dunne will be efficient striking, because you're not going to out-wrestle a man of this size.
And now Walter's calling him up. Walter going to look to knock him out. Grabs him. No, was going for the choke. Pete Dunne, right hand. Turns him around. Dunne. Kicks him in the ribs. Pulls him in. Look at the strength of Pete Dunne.
Ooh, Dunne.
1,
2, no.
A kick out from Walter.
A very frustrated Pete Dunne already, because he knows Walter is his toughest challenge right now. Almost hitting that double foot stomp, missing it a little bit.
Rolled across Walter just for good measure. Now Walter grabs Dunne into another belly-to-belly. Takes him off his feet, and Walter going up to the top, and the ring get her all. Oh God, he's about to fly. He's calling Pete Dunne up to his feet, and what is Walter about to do here? Diving crossbody. 1, 2, Pete Dunne.
Dunne does not look like he's... Oh, Walter's literally throwing fists on the ground now. Let's see what happens next. And here we go. Ooh, bring him right down.
And now Walter picks Dunne up to his feet, and Walter grabs Pete Dunne, sends him off the ropes, and Walter, went for a shoulder block. Dunne up to his feet. He grabs Walter, and Dunne, forearm strike. Wait a minute. Here we go.
Already he gets hit with the bitter end.
Cover. 1,
2, no.
Nearly had him.
It's going to take something bigger than that, Pete.
And now Walter picked back up by Dunne, and Dunne with a right hand. Walter grabs him. Oh God. Pulls him in. Powerbomb. 1. No, Dunne. Look at that. Never say die attitude of Pete Dunne. Now Pete Dunne. Here we go. Here come the chops again.
The chops. The hits. Oh, right to the neck of Pete Dunne.
1, 2, no. Dunne kicks out. And now Walter calling him up again, and Walter gonna look to choke him out a second time. This time he gets him. Walter has it locked in. They're gonna choke out Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne's got to fight out or tap out. He elbows him. He does it again. Dunne bridges it. Cover on
Dunne's
Walter.
pushed into a pin. Could this be it? 1, 2, no.
Walter gets the shoulders up. Dunne went for a kick. Walter caught him. Snaps him down. Walter, chin lock on Dunne. Pete Dunne trying to get out of it. Walter wrenches back on the neck.
A champion with this much ring awareness like Pete Dunne, having the wherewithal to roll through and make that a cover.
And now Dunne knocking back Walter. And Walter in trouble. Belly to Pete Dunne.
That's his third or fourth belly to belly, Xander.
And an elbow from Walter. And Walter now cover on Pete Dunne. 1, no, Pete Dunne shoulders up immediately.
These guys are taking each other for a ride here tonight. And Dunne with a Hurricane Rana out of nowhere.
Dunne having to pull a lesser known move out of his arsenal. A lesser used move from his repertoire. Pete Dunne, he's going for it again.
Going one more time. Bitter end. Count to 3. 1, 2. What the hell?
Nearly got him. Nearly got him on that one. And now Dunne is going up top again, and Dunne. Double foot stomp.
He nails it that time. You have to think he's starting to get frustrated that he cannot put Walter down.
Well, you say that, and Walter kicks out again. Dunne picks him up to his feet, and Dunne jabs him.
I don't think anyone in history of the universe has taken more than 2 bitter ends.
They have not without kicking out. Now Walter grabs Dunne. Belly to belly, plants him again. And Walter stands over Pete Dunne. He turns him around, and Walter. Look at this. Rings of Saturn.
Rings of Saturn locked in. Walter can do that move. For a man of his size, it's really impressive. And
a jab from Walter puts Dunne in the ropes. Right hand. Now, Pete Dunne fires back, and Pete Dunne, forearm strike. And, what a shot from Walter.
And Walter going out once again. Oh, and the chops.
The chops echoing through the arena. Walter drags him away from the ropes into a cover, and Walter, 1, 2, Dunne, shoulder up.
And the frustration now must be sitting in for Walter as well that he can't put this guy down.
Dunne staggering up to his feet, and Walter grabs him by the hair and hurls him down to the mat. Walter is just standing. Oh my God, no. What is Walter?
Walter goes up top. It's dangerous.
Boom!
1, 2, no.
Pete Dunne just kicked out. But Dunne is not moving at this point.
The champion has to find something here. Something to wake him up and get him back in this match.
Walter's telling him to bring it on. He picks Dunne up to his feet, and Walter. Oh God, I think we know what's coming. No, Dunne fights back. Dunne takes down Walter. And now Dunne standing over the ring general. Walter's down. Dunne grabs him. Walter shoves him back.
Walter shoving Dunne away, trying to really create some separation here so he can land this big move.
Walter throws him in the corner, and Walter turns him around. Oh, you know what it's time for.
Ooh! Did you hear that?
There is a reason that medical staff does not allow anyone that is not a wrestler to take a chop from Walter. And now Pete Dunne sweeps the leg. And Walter's down. Dunne stomps to Walter. And another.
He's not done.
Pete Dunne saying it's not over. Goes for a kick. Walter clotheslines him. And now Walter, right hand to Dunne. Dunne up to his feet. Walter, here come the chops again.
The chops again. He's trying to basically split his freaking head apart.
And Walter with a drop kick. And now Walter stands over the fallen champion and waits. Like a predator stalking his prey. Like a lion stalks a buck. Walter. Oh no, Dunne counters. Dunne throws him into the corner. Here comes Dunne. Walter sidesteps. Dunne caught his knee.
Dunne, his knee's been tweaked.
Kick in the ribs. Walter. Powerbomb. Stacks him up. 1, 2. It's over.
We have a new NXT champion.
That is it. New champ. Pete Dunne goes down. Walter reigns supreme tonight. Wow.
The first man ever to kick out of 2 bitter ends and beat Pete Dunne. It's Walter who dethrones Pete Dunne for the NXT championship.
Just like that, it's over. Your winner and new NXT champion, Walter.
Ladies and gentlemen, a new king of NXT has been crowned, and it is the Ring General Walter.
Thank you all for watching NXT TakeOver London. That's going to do it for tonight. Next time he's back, it'll be Survivor Series. I've been Xander.
I've been Ray.
And that was Universe.